Hello everyone, my name is Craig. Welcome back to You Got Nerfed, and this is a video review of the Nerf Elite 2.0 Volt. Basically the Elite 2.0 Night Finder. Yes, I'm actually getting tired of reviewing this series, but it's all that is on the shelves and stuff. But let's get into an unboxing. Alright, let's unbox this sucker. And in case you do comment this, yes, I do look and feel a little bit tired. I decided to, hey, get up, make breakfast, and do videos while I'm doing that. So that's probably not a smart decision, and I'm about to reap the consequences of that. But yeah, let's get into this unboxing. I don't know how I want to do this. If I cut through that right there. Ow. Just cut myself. Lay whoops. Ah. Pray I'm not going to need a band-aid for that. Ah. Well, oh my god, they put a tension band all the way back here, too. Ouch, that hurt. What in Sam Hill? Ow! Hurting myself trying to open this. This is not good. Alright. Included is the blaster itself and 6 Elite 2.0 darts painted different colors. So we're kind of adding a new segment to this blaster because this blaster does run on batteries to run the little laser sight thingy. I did have to look up how to put in the batteries because it doesn't have a battery screw here. It has this little lump right here that you put in a pen or something to undo this battery tray right here. I had to watch Coop772's review to be able to discover that. So, what the heck? So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of some battery installing. I need a freaking pen. What the actual hell? What? Well, I will come back to that aspect when I am done. Just to let you guys know, I couldn't get a thin enough pen to push this little pin here to pop out the battery tray, so lay whoops. Alright, so starting out with the front, a little blaster overview. There is no end strike barrel lug. This is a single shot blaster. Blaster, to front load, you simply do that. The capacity of this blaster is 1. Yeah, super high capacity. Moving back, there is an end strike tactical rail up on the top. Great, it's been a little bit since we reviewed a blaster with tactical rail. Nice that we can put it on here. Back here is the priming handle. To pull back, you do that, and you're ready to fire once. Priming weight is a little bit stronger than something like a Jolt or something like that. But if you've ever pulled back a Night Finder or something like that, it's basically the same thing as that. Getting down to the grip is actually pretty comfortable and pretty well proportioned to balance to my type of hand. I have a small hand, so this fits in very, very nice. This is standard like Elite 2.0 grip. Nothing really to complain about there. Down here, remember that old dart storage thing from like the Recon and stuff? That is back, but this time it holds 2 darts. Yeah, it can hold 2 emergency darts as storage down here. But be careful. I just put these in and pulled these out, and my darts are starting to crimp already. I wouldn't recommend that as permanent dart storage. So watch out doing that there. Moving down to the trigger and stuff. This trigger actually feels fairly heavy-ish, especially when you're doing non-dry fire, but it's similar to a Nite Finder trigger. I think it's a little bit heavier because you get a better velocity, but trigger is okay. It's pretty heavy on a dry fire. Very, very interesting. Also, right down here is the on-off switch for the little light thing, and I'm about to tell you that. It's not like a little button down here or something that I wish it was. My light button thingy, I hate this mechanic of this. I hate this light thing. I'm about to absolutely crap on this light mechanic on here. So bad idea to even put that on there, and even to extend your knuckle like this onto that hurts and stuff. And I don't like the on and off switch. I would have preferred a momentary thingy. But yeah, getting back down here, there is a tactical rail on the bottom here. Pretty cool. I don't know what you would want to put down there, but it's cool they have the option. Now down here is the battery tray, because it has a little laser sight thingy here. To get into that, you have to strike this little pin here, and I don't know if I have a pen that is thin enough, or if I have something thin enough that will push that down right now, and I don't want to go searching for that for the purposes of this review, but supposedly this battery tray comes off and it runs on 2 AA style batteries. I didn't have something strong enough to do that. I ended up giving up on that, so I cannot review that personal part of this blaster, which buns me, but I heard that it doesn't work too much. Other YouTubers like Coop772 and Welcome on that, their light thingy didn't work, so I'm gonna save myself some time and not go try to change the batteries or even put in batteries at all. So totally unnecessary piece of plastic right there. They could have just chopped this off and put the tactical rail under there and slimmed the form factor maybe even just a little bit, and that would have been fine. But yeah, nothing really else to go over there. Let's see it out on the range. I'm going to be starting out with the included Elite 2.0 darts. Jesus. That's better accuracy than I thought. Well, not better accuracy. I meant velocity was the word I meant to say. The accuracy is definitely not good. Now some standard Elite darts. Damn. Now some Dart Zone Nibblehead style darts. What the heck? Oh, I didn't push it all the way in. Damn. Okay. Now some white Amosting darts. Ouch. Alright, let me actually aim on that one. Counter strafing in real life, does it actually work? Not if you're using a Nerf blaster. Oh, I forgot to fire this last Elite 2.0 dart. That's alright. Now firing some Screamer darts. Yikes. Alrighty, and lastly, for comparison's sake, some old end strike darts. Orange. Sorry, Vi, I almost took you out with that. You need to... My God. Let's see if we could... This one's new-ish. Let's see if that's going to make a difference. A little bit. Alrighty, I think firing demo is complete. Alrighty, firing analysis and conclusion of the Elite 2.0 Volt. The firing kind of surprised me for what it was. I was surprised by some of the velocities in that. The overall accuracy of this blaster is absolutely horrible. It's even it's even worse than a Jolt or something like that. But still, it fired decently well for what it was. I don't have a chrono average on there, but it's in line, I think, with other Elite 2.0 backup blasters, right? And this is what it's supposed to be. The Elite 2.0 darts flew out of there, so did the Dartzo darts. The Emosting darts, I thought the tips of the Emosting darts were breaking as they contacted that target. They flew out of that and struck with such force. That's why I really like those darts. You'll get good velocity out of them and decent accuracy. This blaster isn't accurate at all, nor precise, so yikes, right? And the Screamer darts did all right. I don't recommend those. Same thing with the old orange end strike darts. I don't recommend those either. I probably could have thrown the darts better than this thing could have launched it. But it's fun to do that as a comparison. Now really into my thoughts and personal opinions. We didn't need a reskin of a Nite Finder. I think that this fit in a weird role. It does what it's supposed to do. No jams, malfunctions. It had decent performance, but it's a single shot thing. It's a pretty good package. You could actually holster this thing pretty well, and you could pull out a holstered backup. But if you're gonna go by the trouble of really carrying something dedicated like that, for a little bit bigger package and a better capacity, you could get a strong arm or disruptor and it be a dedicated sidearm. This is almost too much to fit in the same roles as like a Triad or a Jolt, because those ones are small, way emergency. This one should be an emergency pistol, but it has the form factor of a dedicated sidearm. And unfortunately, even I would say that if you showed up to a Nerf event with this, I'd say, okay, that's your secondary, right? Not your backup pistol, that's your secondary. If you're trying to tell me this is your single shot backup, like, that's like, if you get 3 weapons, a primary, a secondary, and a backup, this would not be your backup. You cannot convince me this would be your backup. That is way too big of a form factor for it to be a backup pistol. That would be your dedicated sidearm, and this would be trash for a dedicated sidearm. This really goes to show about the Elite 2.0 series, because this light thing, I don't know why they decided to do that. I can't even get the pin to drop to unlock this battery tray, and I don't give 2 craps about the battery tray or the little laser sight. If I want to glow into dark things, I got a glow shot that I have the Nerf glow shot. I could just use that. That's better than this thingy, or I could put on even the recon laser thingy is probably going to be better than this piece of crap. But this on-off switch thingy, I hate this thing, and I hate basically right down here. Cool that they have the tactical rails, yeah, I think that as a real selling point is the real deterrent away from this blaster. I'd just say even get something like a Jolt. Maybe if you want Elite 2.0, if you really, really want that, maybe get the Elite 2.0 Trio or Ace. They're basically the Elite 2.0 version of the Triad and the Jolt, with the Ace being the repaint of the Jolt and the Trio being the Triad. I think those fit in the roles very, very well. But there's really no place for this, except for you could probably just customize these. But I do like the form factor. It does perform fairly well. It's just fitting into that. And if I really have to, I haven't gotten to write really the true primaries yet, but if I have to base Elite 2.0 off of what I have right now, which is a batch of pistols actually, I don't know about this series. It's feeling like that it's kind of cheap. I haven't seen a lot of them where they've been cutting corners, but but something like big old unnecessary plastic is what you find in a lot of Nerf blasters. So I'm not judging it based off of this series. But the Ace was kind of disappointing because we already have the Jolt. I haven't reviewed the Trio yet, which is coming today. I have it set in the mail. The Elite Prospect, the Prospect US6, I think even this blaster is better than that, even though that one has 4 shots. That one's a weird blaster. And then you have this thingamabobber, which is also just kind of a weird. Why did they decide to redo this? But, pardon. So I guess we'll get down into my opinion and stuff. My opinion on this blaster is mixed. It's positive because it does what it's supposed to do. It's customizable with tactical rails, style points, and tactical points there for that. So I guess there's a customizability. The real cons against this, where I negatively impact this, is the price. The price is all right. I think this was actually like $4 or $5, which is actually less than something like a Triad or even a Jolt, but which is really, really surprising. Negatives is this battery tray and this on-off switch is total garbage. I hate everything about this, and I almost want it not to work, so that way when I do waste my time to get that pin out and put in some batteries, that it doesn't work. So I'd be like, haha. Yeah, so Hasbro, I don't know why you keep deciding to re-release blasters in new lines. At least you updated the performance on it, this one. But yeah, this is a blaster that definitely has a weird role-ish in our hobby right now. So I probably wouldn't recommend this blaster over a lot of other things. I'd recommend it over something if you're looking at the Prospect or something. I'd recommend this over that. Yes, you lose your capacity by 3 darts, but this is a better form factor, better holstered weapon, and it is going to be a dedicated secondary, at least in my opinion. And the Prospect is an example of unnecessary plastic as opposed to this. You could just ignore the fact that the light's on here, and you could probably run this just fine, but I do have to point that out since I am reviewing. So I really don't know what to think of this blaster, and especially when we get into some of the primaries, then I'll really bring down, is Elite 2.0 even that good of a series? So far, I don't think that I have enough to really say yay or nay. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. There are going to be channel links now down in the description below. I may have to add those manually, so if you see this immediately when it uploads, wait a little bit and then come back to that video, and then it should be on there. I have to manually add them because I'm uploading from a mobile device. So, yeah, and it doesn't like to immediately add. Somehow it doesn't immediately like to add description boxes, stuff, whatevs. But, yeah, that is the Elite 2.0 Volt. My name is Craig. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Be sure to like the video and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.